Okay, more into this, okay? So this is video 9A, okay? So let me go more into this about the racial thing and how people need to start waking up and not fighting against one another because, we're actually being manipulated if you think about it. You get these people who are very volatile political people and they inject poison into the system and they inject poison into the thought processes. And you get it from both sides. And some of these people, what's dangerous about them, and I'm not going to mention names right now, is that they are intelligent, but their intelligence is warped and twisted, and they weaponize their intelligence. They weaponize different things. They weaponize the past, and they inject the poison into the mainstream politics amongst the American people. Then the American people themselves end up being divided and fighting against one another. And how can you actually unite and actually gain dominance over the system where it truly becomes a government of the people, by the people, for the people? You can't have it unless the people themselves are so freaking divided, okay? Then it's going to be the people, the political leaders who know how to manipulate. They don't give up their game on manipulation, and they keep beating that same drum beat. Before you know it, you got a crisis. Then that's the thing that's really a shame with Donald Trump. And that's a shame. The thing with recently with J.D. Vance when he gave a speech and he says, whites don't have to apologize. And I agree with that. But, and he was talking about other races too. To put into context, it sounded like he was being reasonable. But at the same time, see, all these statements and everything else, they become volatile. And then it ends up start becoming friction and everything. Today, no race needs to apologize. And what I mean by that, and putting it into context, is that the past is the past, okay? I take individual accountability as being the predominant thing, not looking into the past, because a lot of finger pointing, and I could a finger point too for my mom's Greek ancestry, in which the Turkish and the Northern African Moorish invaded the Greeks as well as the Spaniards, the Portuguese, and the Sicilian Islands, but that's the past. You see what I'm trying to say? And then you get people stirring up the pot, causing a lot of friction, and then before you know, the people themselves are at each other's throats, finger pointing all the time. And then guess what? The leaders end up winning. They end up manipulating us, and they end up winning. They end up getting the bulk of the profits from it all. The spoils of political war. Okay, think about that.